Hey there! I'm hoping that you remember that I taught a masterclass just recently on a seven-step system that will help you as a professional speaker. This masterclass that I taught, I felt like there were so many gems, so much in there, jam-packed, and it's so fruitful that I'm like, I need to also add this for all my people. Just to give you a reminder of what the masterclass was about. So the masterclass was a seven-step system that turns expert knowledge into paid speaking gigs. Now, what if I could tell you right now that AI could help you skip weeks and weeks of work, of trial and error, and have your speaker website and media kit ready in just days? Yes, I would say yes. I would be so super excited. Most speakers, they like waste a lot of months time perfecting their website copy, the media kit, making sure that they have the right numbers and positioning, and they guess what actually converts. So they write effortlessly, and I get it, the time you want to take to make sure it's perfect. Meanwhile, actual opportunities are passing them by. Does that sound a little familiar? Okay, so I do use AI a lot of what I do, not just ChatGPT, but also Gemma, Perplexity, and a few others. But AI really changes everything with the right prompts based on my seven-step system. So your input into the AI, whatever you're using, this is what you're going to get. When I give you these prompts, you're going to get your speaker website copy that books calls, your media kit with real numbers, not fluff, these are real numbers, positioning that commands $5,000 or more for speaking opportunities. Okay, so here's how AI accelerates each of my seven masterclass steps. So, step one is niche clarity. So the first prompt is going to act as a speaker positioning expert, and you're going to put the prompt in there. My expertise is whatever your topic is, if that's helping people learn how to trade stocks, analyze my three biggest client wins. Create one sentence niche statement that positions me as the go-to authority for target audience. So if that's people looking to make more money, if that's people that are looking to invest, whatever that is, right? So the prompt is act as a speaker, positioning expert. My expertise is whatever your topic, analyze my three biggest client wins. And you need to input what those client wins are so that the AI can help to generate the verbiage that is best fit for you. What that will do, it will help you create a one sentence niche statement that positions you as that go-to expert and authority in that space for a specific target audience. Okay. Now, step number two is the signature story. And what the prompt is, write my speaker origin story for website homepage. I help whatever that audience is achieve whatever that result that you help them to achieve through whatever it is your method, your framework. So there might be a framework, there might be a way that you get them that result through whatever your method is. And you need to be able to define that method. And you can always use AI to walk through what that looks like as well, so that you are very clear on what your framework is. My turning point was, and whatever your journey, your story, make it emotional, 150 words max, because you don't want to be too much. So that's your signature story. Then you have step three, your offer stack. The prompt is create my three-tier speaking offer stack. Your keynote, for example, it's $5,000. Your workshops, $8,000 because it includes your materials and everything. Strategy day, $12,000. I'm making this up. Each includes specific deliverables that justify the price. Because anyone that is willing to pay, they just need to see the value being articulated in a way that they're saying, okay, we can bring this person in because they're helping my audience solve this problem. And this is the problem that my audience has. So this works great. Step number four is social proof. And your prompt is going to be convert my experience into media kit stats. I've trained X amount of leaders. I've generated X amount of revenue. I've spoken to X amount of audiences. So if we put some fake numbers in there, I've trained 10,000 leaders and generated $1 million in revenue, and I've spoken to over 1,000 audiences. Write five bullet points with specific believable numbers. Okay. And these should be real numbers. Don't make these up because it's going to be very clear if it's not. And some people do like to check some references. They like to check the receipts. So make sure you have receipts so that you are really not just social proofing these numbers and just not pulling them out of the air, but you can actually tie this to something or tie this to the events and the people you've served. All right. Step number 5, your website copy framework, especially if you're a speaker. Normally you have a speaker website. So the prompt would be write homepage copy for niche, speaker targeting whatever audience, include hero section with signature offer, 3 client results, call to action to book call, 400 words. So this should be your, let's just go right to your website. These are the things that must be there before you start putting all the other things there and your testimonials and all of that. This is the main meat of what people would like to see when they're looking to hire a particular speaker. All right, step number 6, your media kit structure. The prompt is create professional media kit outline for whatever your name is, include bio, 3 links, because you need a short bio, you need a long bio. You also want something of how that you're going to be introduced, right? You do want to have all of that stuff. But you do want to make sure that you have a bio that's quick, to the point. Why should someone hire you? But really quick, right? So this is a media kit structure. So your long bio, your short bio, but then a really short snippet of all of that combined into you are the go-to international speaking expert. You've done TED Talks, you've talked to top 10 companies, blah, 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 blah. And you also need to have the testimonials, your fee structure, logistics requirement, 3 speaking topics with descriptions. Not just quickly describing what the topic is about, but you also need a blurb of the learning outcomes. You want to quickly tell them, yeah, these are my speaking topics, but this is what your audience is going to receive by me talking on this specific topic. Got that? Okay, that's your media kit structure. Step number 7, booking system. This is the prompt. Write sales copy for my speaker booking process. Position me as high demand. Include availability, like whatever your calendar that you use, if it's Calendly, Acuity, if it's Google. But you want to make sure that you have a calendar embedded code on there so that they can go ahead and quickly book time to be able to secure you as a speaker for an upcoming opportunity. You do want an application form for questions. You want to know a little bit about the event website. You want to know event date because you might have a conflict. So you want to be able to capture information, their name, their email, their phone number, the date of the event, and all of that. And then they are able to book time on your calendar. So that booking system is able to capture the leads that are interested in bringing you onto a stage. Okay? Because you also want on there that there's limited dates remaining so that you create that type of urgency. Because it is true. You want to make sure that, yes, you want to be available. So we haven't even got to money and all of that of what their budget. We're not there yet. So make sure that if this is something that you say is helpful to you, I'm glad you took time to watch this. The whole thing is you want to be able to communicate very quickly. I got the assets. I got the look that's necessary to be booked as a paid speaker, but not for $100. You want to be able to demo those results. So download these AI prompts, put them in. This is going to take some time. So I know that these are quick prompts that you can copy and paste, but you do want to ask the AI of your choice, ask me more questions. What else do you need to know about my story, my journey, my pricing structure? You want to be very clear. If you do want a speaker fee calculator that you can answer a few questions so that you can find out what is your true speaker fee range based on your expertise, you can always grab that. You have to get the masterclass to get all of those details. So if this is exciting to you and it's helped you build some things out, you definitely want to go and get the masterclass itself, because that 90-minute masterclass is going to help you dive even further deeper into the assets and some of these conversations that I've already had with a select group of people. So you can get the masterclass for instant access You'll get the speaker fee kit so you can put your answers to these questions in there and it will generate this is your speaker fee range that you should be asking for based on the type of audience, based on your industry, based on your experience. And so if you are like, you know what, Lena, this prompt was so helpful. It has helped me to do X, Y, and Z. I was able to create this and this. You definitely want to make sure to pair this with the actual 90-minute masterclass and you can go ahead and get that. And for instant accesses, bonuses, and my direct support, go ahead and get it. So I am going to drop off of here. I just wanted to quickly let you know and give you some instruction about what these different prompts will do. I just wanted to make sure that you were clear on what you're going to do with this and how you're going to use it to really amplify and expedite some of the work that has to get done. I am telling you right now, there are so many speakers that do get booked on a regular basis that are in demand that do not have these essential pieces already in their business. If this was helpful, please let me know. I wanted to give you a free gift and I hope this was helpful. So, looking forward to hearing the results, and you guys have a great rest of your day and looking forward to staying connected. This was wonderful. So happy to give this out. Take care.